Good morning. It's day 23 of the quarantine, and we got a frozen turkey here, so let's see what we can do. Just kidding. We're at day 23. Today we're gonna roast a whole turkey, so the emphasis will be again on the techniques of how we prepare a turkey prior to cooking, and then the manipulation of temperatures during the roasting process. We're going to use a dry rub on the outside of the turkey. It's going to be resting in a refrigerator for about 45 minutes to an hour before it actually goes into a preheated oven. So our dry rub today is going to have kosher salt, sugar, Montreal steak seasoning, a roasted chicken seasoning, celery seed. This is cacao with some hot chili peppers, garlic salt, rubbed sage, thyme, cracked black pepper. This is onion salt, and then some sugar. So we're going to put all this together. I'm going to grind it up a little bit in the mortar and pestle, and then we're going to rub it with our hands through the turkey. Celery seed, thyme, sage, cracked black pepper, garlic salt, onion powder, roasted chicken, blend. One of my favorites, this is the Montreal steak blend. This is the cacao with a little bit of chili flake, sugar, and some coarse kosher salt. So we're just gonna mash all this together, crack open those seeds a little bit, crack open the leaves of the herbs, and we're just going to get a nice little mix going, and then this will be hand rubbed into the turkey, inside and outside, and then we let it set for about 35, 40 minutes. No, let's say an hour. Let's put it for an hour in the refrigerator afterwards. So we're going to taste this first. Make sure there's not one dominant, overwhelming taste or spice. I'm getting a little bit of a garlicky bite in here, so I'm going to add a little bit more sugar and just a little bit more of the coarse salt. Okay, so I added half a teaspoon more of the salt and the kosher salt, the coarse salt, and the sugar, and this looks pretty good. So I'm going to just dump it in here and toss it. Taste it one more time. That's okay. So now I have a nice salt, sweet, spicy combination. So this then gets hand rubbed, gently massaged into the turkey inside and out. So in these trying times, it's always a good idea to wash your hands frequently, lots of soap, and this is also a roll up your sleeves type of job. So what we're going to do is pull the sleeves back a little bit, and then we're going to inspect our turkey. So I'm going to put it directly on the workstation here, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take out the giblets. This is a bag of usually it's hearts and livers in here. Let's see what surprises we have. So we have a heart, livers, 3 pieces of the heart, 2 pieces of the liver. You don't get the actual hearts and livers for each chicken, so sometimes the proportions are way different than the actual size of the bird. Here we're going to go and take out the neck, and then I'm going to rinse this in cold water, pat it dry, and then get it ready for the seasoning. So this has already been washed. We're going to pat it dry with a paper towel. We've inspected it to make sure there's no imperfections or tumors or anything. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to completely coat this with the dry rub all the way around, the top, the bottoms, the sides, and then the insides, okay? And then I'm gonna take this and we're just gonna use a lot of volume, a lot of area here, and let this sort of sprinkle on. There's a little bit of turmeric in the roasted chicken seasoning, so this is going to start to turn a little bit yellow because of the turmeric, but I'm okay with that at this point. And then what we're going to do with this turkey is we're going to break it up into parts. We're going to have the turkey breast for sandwiches, and for like a roast turkey, we're going to have the legs and thighs for a gumbo, and then all of the bones and skins and all the desperdicios, all the stuff that typically that gets thrown away, we're going to use for a stock, including the giblets there. We've got the rub. There's a nice cap of this spice seasoning mix. We're going to refrigerate this for about 45 minutes to an hour before we put it into a very, very hot oven. Careful with your hands, wash frequently, and I'll be back in just a few minutes. Go Bucks!